For this random review, it's more some random advice. Now, there are a lot of gear reviews out there, and great gear reviews for sure. And a lot of the people that are doing the reviews are the ones that are using their equipment to test and then give their opinion on. I could be wrong, but I haven't stumbled across many of them who talk about the gear that they use in a video that has nothing to do with gear reviews. So the type of videos we do could be somebody recording fish, it could be somebody doing running or cycling or on their motorcycle. So what I wanted to do was give everyone an idea of what it is we use when we're shooting our videos, and the fact that it doesn't have to be the most expensive stuff out there. In a lot of cases, the easiest option is for people to use their phone. We didn't go that route. We went the GoPro route instead because we had easy access to them. I'll start with the camera, and then I'll go through the accessories that we consistently use. There's tons of accessories out there, but these are the ones that if we have to just kind of grab and go, we make sure that we have them. First up, GoPro Hero 9. This was the almost current camera when we first started making videos about 2 years ago. It does have Hypersmooth in it, which is great. Can't remember if Hypersmooth was introduced with this. I don't think it was. I think it was introduced with a couple of previous models. But one of the biggest issues that the cameras had in the beginning was stability. Footage was very shaky. As you've seen from our stuff, everything is nice and smooth. With each new model, they improved the software as well as the lens. Now, can't remember the highest definition that the 9s have, but the fact that we can shoot in 4K and it gives us a great clarity to play with. It's easy to pull thumbnails from video, and it's easy to zoom in if we need to without getting any type of fuzzy distortion whatsoever. The one upgrade that we did do a little bit later on was Tim had made a really good comment that a lot of our footage felt very claustrophobic. So what we did was I did some research, and I found that GoPro did make the wide lens mod. It is kind of a fisheye type of image that you will get, but it widens everything up. And I remember the first time that we had used it, what a difference it made when I went over and looked at the video after I had dumped it down to the computer, and it just opened everything up. One thing people don't realize is that the cameras do not come with any type of media to record to. We always just go with a SanDisk Extreme disc. The reason that it's important to go with Extreme is the fact that it has the capability of recording at very high resolution. These cards are not expensive at all, and you can pretty much get them anywhere. All the cameras come with a battery. It's a blue top battery. White top Enduro batteries. The one thing that I really like about these is they're great in the cold, and they do have a longer life. Next up is the media mod. Now, I purchased the media mod because I wanted to go with an external microphone. The reason that I wanted to go with an external microphone was because I found that the mic on the camera itself and the mic on the media mod as well, strangely enough, was kind of tinny and shallow. Not great directionality either. Pretty good from the front, but not so great from the back. So if we were doing any POV shots or someone was recording us, it was kind of hard to hear them. They sounded far away. So I sat down and I did a lot of research, and there are plenty of mic options out there. In the end, I just went with what seemed to be the most consistent review on mics, and that was the Sennheiser MKE200. Now, it's not an omnidirectional mic, but it's a almost omnidirectional mic, in my opinion. Great from the front and pretty good from the back. Every so often I find that it drops and that you do get that distant sound. I can punch it back up in the editing software, but overall it has made a huge difference for us. Another advantage to the media mod is some great connections on the back as well. And one of those things that is super important is probably, besides the camera itself, the most important piece of our kit. And that is this Volta. This has come in so handy so many times. Basically what it is a mini tripod with a battery in the body. Lots of times we've been out somewhere recording, it's cold, maybe we forgot to charge the extra batteries, maybe all we did was grab the camera and the handle and run out the door with it. By plugging this into the side of the media mod or into the side of the camera, because there is an adapter door that will attach to it, it charges the battery within the camera. It does work as a small tripod. So sits down like this, you adjust your camera accordingly, and it's great. Lots and lots of our footage has actually been shot that way. You can connect it to a tripod if you like. Plus there is actually another way to connect the camera itself if you want it in more of a prone position. But this is it. This is what we constantly use to shoot all the time. And for anybody starting out, this is probably almost a bit of overkill, but it will guarantee that you have one less worry when you're actually out in the field or you're at your shop shooting something or you're doing whatever, because you've got everything to back you up. So once again, we are not sponsored in any way at all. This is just us wanting to pass along information to people in the hope that we can help out in some way as they get started or as they take the next step. So I hope this helped everybody. Have a good one.